Excellency, President of the Republic of Turkey, esteemed ministers, esteemed representatives of traditional sports organizations, and honored participants, I welcome you all. I'm very thankful and honored to welcome all of you here once again to revive our traditional sports and games despite the global pandemic. You know, the first global forum on ethnosports and traditional sports and games was held in 2018 in Antalya. And we held the second forum in Almaty, Kazakhstan, with our hosts, our Kazakh friends. And then we figured we will do one in Turkey, one abroad, and the third one was held again in Antalya last year, just before the pandemic began. And this year, we have decided to hold this event in Baku, Azerbaijan, and our Azerbaijani friends, they were ready to hold this event there. They were ready to host this event, but unfortunately, the pandemic has not allowed us to hold this forum. Given the flight restrictions globally, we decided to convert this forum into an online one. And we have only our participants for our first session, our ministers and high-level representatives. So we will hold the first session here in this studio, and then we will continue with our award ceremony. And following that, we will hopefully hold two sessions. Given the wide spread of time differences among our participants, we are going to have two sessions, and we are going to have around 200 participants from over 60 countries in these two sessions. And the two sessions will serve to different time zones. Hopefully, we will have lively discussions in terms of reviving traditional sports and games. This is an opportunity to strengthen our ties. The world of traditional sports and games is not one of strong industrial support, sponsorships, and commercial revenues. So we have to focus our abilities, we have to focus our strengths to unite around traditional sports and games and what they have to offer to all of us. So this forum is the biggest opportunity for the world of traditional sports and games to unite, to discuss issues, to gather and pool their resources. That is why I think, even though it's an online opportunity to do so, the Etnospor Forum gives us an immense opportunity to unite and increase our strength as we step forward. Our aim is not just to preserve traditional sports and games, but of course this is a mission to revive cultures around the world. There is a common philosophy that I try to convey in all of my talks and speeches, is that the world is a very colorful place with all of its differences and different cultures. And when we talk about cultures, we talk about music, we talk about costumes, we talk about food and sports and everything. And given the strength of some cultures compared to others, there is a real pressure and difficulty to survive these cultures to the future generations. That is why the mission of reviving traditional sports is also a mission of reviving the richness of the cultures of the world, the colorful nature of the world. With all of these objectives in mind, we invite again all members of the traditional sports field to this forum. There are academicians, there are high-level representatives, including ministers, bureaucrats. We have obviously sportsmen. We have here retired sports people. Anybody who has anything to say about the future of traditional sports, I think they appreciate this forum as a venue to voice their opinions. Although we have distances among us, we are all together with the idea of reviving traditional sports, and this is what unites us here. And I would like to thank all my colleagues for undertaking this digital forum. Digitalization has always been in our agenda, because as we try to revive traditional sports, we have to convey traditional sports and games, especially to younger generations. And if you want to connect to our younger generation, our children, you have to use digital facilities, you have to use games, you have to use the internet and social media. And I think this pandemic has made it incumbent upon us to use digital facilities to do such a forum. And I urge all participants to really try to use this occasion to voice their opinions and discuss issues so that the conclusion of this forum is beneficial from now on. And I hope the opening panel, in which we will talk with our ministers, the issue regarding the youth during and after the pandemic, how can we re-energize traditional sports among the youth as they reconnect with sports after the COVID pandemic. So we will talk shortly about these issues with our ministers. And I would like to thank all ministers who are physically here. I would like to thank those who have sent their video messages, especially President of the Republic of Turkey, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, for sending us a video message. And I would hope this is a concise but fruitful event for all the participants in this endeavor for reviving traditional sports and games. Thank you very much.